We have a bunch of these. Oh, they're actually fairly light. Okay, I was gonna say, might not be necessary for us to carry these. The heavy boots that are not terribly good will get us below our threshold, so I think why not drop those? And these are also going to be pretty heavy, right? These are heavy armor. Yeah, 3.32, so we don't need to drop them immediately, but that might be next on our list. Let's head in this direction. I am still trying to figure out what Folan is doing as we find creative ways to navigate this area. I mean, we could try to find a way to walk it on dry land entirely, but part of that would have required going through in and around where the trolls seem to be. Like, this would be the way, this would have been the straightforward way to make it over here. So if Folan is following us, and I'd imagine this would be the way it would happen. Startled me. Okay, you may have just magically teleported. Where is that? Is that toward the giant as well? Up there? Sort of. Yeah. Basically. Kind of, sort of. Let's head over here, though. Let's go toward this. So I don't really know what the deal is over here. Don't know what to expect at all. Diamond dust, though. That's nice. Because we knew we were searching for people when we went toward the place where we found Folan. We know as we're going to the cave that we're expecting to find a troll, or rather a giant, or HJALMER himself and the rest of his crew. But what? Why are we crossing the lake? What was the thing that we were thinking we might find over here? I don't remember. Maybe this will tell us. It was red. Oh, giant footprints. Oh. Oh. Okay. Maybe this is actually where the giant is. Something over here. Sirens. Okay. I was gonna say, we should probably save. Ruins. Sure. This is the part where we are very likely to go into combat and not have many options to avoid it. Oh! Who are you? Huh? Hold on. What's happening? So, help the stranger drive off the sirens. Huh? That was actually your key objective? Huh? Okay. Find the way to the giant's lair. Oh, maybe that's what this is about? Because that was previously... Oh, yes. That's the stranger. I thought you were referring to Folan. Ow, stop doing that. Please go down. Folan's still okay. That's good. Knock you down before you can do anything. Who is this dude? It's HJALMER!
Folan! I was sure you died. Where have you been?
Ceres has gone to Speakerog, alone. Couldn't wait, no. Had to sneak off, as if you were afeard of someone would steal the giant out from under you.
Ceres! She staked a claim to the throne then? And you'd have rather gone with her?
I'd have liked to have the choice.
Wait! Still need to thank you, Geralt of Rivia. I'll never forget you came to my aid.
I mean, it really wasn't much, to tell you the truth, but definitely I am feeling like that was a good idea for us to make sure to go here first and then check out the whole giant situation. Because I do think we wanted to prioritize reuniting these two. But did you already know us?
Our bards sing ballads about you. And my father told me of your adventures when I was a lad. I remember it well. You needn't be a witcher to be a hero. Cold water and a salty breeze. Those are the Skellige lad's potions.
So that ballad about the Witcher and the Sorceress, that's you?
The one that we kept on getting the books about? Yeah, pretty much. Where is the rest of your crew, though? I mean, we sure have gotten two of you back together, but I get the sense once upon a time there were a lot more of them. I remember you have seen a lot of dead bodies, so I think we may already know the answer to that, unfortunately.
Where's the rest of your crew?
Fought our way through a swarm of sirens to get here. Only a handful of us left after that battle. Now we're but 3. The sirens tore Leif up good. We should see to his wounds.
He's dead.
What? Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood.
He doesn't look so
He's
good.
dead. Trust me.
Carol's like, I've seen a dead guy before. That is a dead guy.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Swore it on the bones of his ancestors. Coming with me?
Stupid question.
Join us, Geralt.
Take on the giant? Can we chat it up with you at all? We have a life bar for Folan and we don't for Hjalmer. Does that mean that Hjalmer is technically immortal and Folan very much is not? It's kind of the way I'm reading into that, and if that is true, then that is pretty hilarious. In which case, sorry, Folan, but you didn't quite get the plot armor. Apparently not, though. That should mean that, yes, we will benefit from having met up with Hjalmer when we did. Now we have an extra sword, and one that is perhaps not one that we need to be as concerned about defending.
Skeleton's been picked clean, but there's something next to it.
Ooh, mysterious map. Okay. I can make out the tower. And then those are presumably the ruins in and around the tower, yes, but ruins, hidden treasure, you know, something like that. Out of curiosity, no, we don't have that one active right now. Find a way into the giant's lair. On what happened to Hjalmer's crew in the caves. I mean, I kind of thought those were one and the same, but I am curious at least what the deal is with that treasure hunt. So I think we probably just continue to do what we're doing here. I'm assuming that if and when we do take down the giant, that we can continue to explore in Unvik, and there's not going to be some kind of dramatic quest-related, plot-related reason for us to have to go running off back to Ard Skellig. I mean, we have fast travel locations here, so I'd have to imagine even if that does happen, we could still come back. I say that because we are sort of mainlining, if you can mainline a side quest. But we're, for the most part, mainlining it at this point, and so I want to make sure that we're not permanently missing out on some of these things that we're also seeing, like ruins, hidden treasure, you know. Just want to see where this is. Is it up in the northwest corner? No, it's not. I thought I recognized this. It's actually further in this direction, so it's kind of close by. Maybe it's even worth giving it a peek while we have the team assembled and while we're not too far away. So that sound doesn't sound good.
Pick up the pace.
See you're raring to go.
Yeah, but like also, is there loot? Because if so, then that's important and we should take some of that. You know, we got to get some of our, we have to get our 300th bottle of Dwarven Spirit, actually. It's a requirement for us Witchers. Ooh, that's interesting. Whoa! The staircase was interesting. You know, you probably do want to take the staircase. If you are thinking about going down, I was not necessarily thinking about going down. I was actually thinking, you know, just taking a peek. But mostly wanting to check out what, if anything, is remaining in here. Loot-wise. Now that Hjalmer is theoretically helping Poland,
Wonderful.
might be a little bit safer to leave him out there. Ooh, what's this? Ah, they're the nails. Okay. It's our crazy Jarl friend was saying he might need. That would suggest that we might find the other materials, which was, I thought, what, thread? Might find that around here somewhere. And all the more reason for us to explore. But, again, we have crossed our threshold. I don't know what it was this time that did the trick. Didn't take notes. We do have a junk sword or two. We could drop this as well. I mean, at this point, oh, we have a lot of junk weapons. Yeah, let's dump some of those. I mean, ideally, we would get the chance to sell some of them, yes, but don't think we're gonna have too many people to sell to anytime soon. And we are certainly hitting that 160 mark pretty often here. So maybe that will, after having dropped a lot, help us out a bit, but hoping we don't need to be managing that as regularly. What is that? Huh? Are we looting through the roof? There's more nails. That really sounded like another enemy. I thought I even saw a red mark on our map. That's because there does, in fact, appear to be an enemy here. That's a wraith.
What
Okay.
now, you piece
That's
of filth?
probably fine. Hello? But you're just level 7. I mean, that was a surprising amount of damage for a level 7 enemy, yes, but...
I'll wait at the cave entrance.
I'll make sure that madman don't run at the giant all alone.
I mean, it's probably not a bad idea. Can we investigate this further?
Bled to death.
Was to be his last voyage.
Yeah, of course it was. I just want to make sure that if this is the only place with those quest-related items, that we manage to find them now, before we leave here and perhaps never return. Because I get the sense that that is likely what we will do, at least in the case of this little area here. I feel like I'm seeing some glowing... Yeah, here we go. More nails. At least the nails for the quest-related stuff do seem to be glowing whenever we come across them, and they are always from these planks of wood on the ground. Okay, more of that stuff. Oh, and is this... Loot? Uh-oh. What just happened? What just happened? Have we actually spent too much time? And they have actually gone over to the cave? On the way to the Giant's Lair? I don't know about that. Not seeing any changes based on the description there. But they did say they were heading over. Wasn't sure how seriously to take that statement. That's just what they say after a certain amount of time, or if they are actually going over now. Did we go in here yet? Guys, don't leave without us. I swear I'm almost done looting, okay? There's just this crazy man in a partially built boat that is, well, needs some nails and boards and thread for creating the boat for. Well, actually, it's a giant that we are in fact trying to fight right now. But it's fine. I swear. It's okay. We can help him. Something there. Another wraith? No, it's a siren. In fact, this building is, well, not really much of a closed roof type of establishment. Looks like once upon a time might have been the tavern. But at least right now, there's, well, Siren might even be able to fight us in here if it really wanted to. Big cauldron. We checked this stuff up here? This is a bigger area than I was expecting it to be, to tell you the truth. Whoa, I did not realize we could drop down like that. That's what I wanted. How many of these nails do we need? It's an insane amount already. Have to be approaching 100. Because they're in packs of a little over 20. To get 5 of them would definitely be enough. And I think we've at least gotten 4 at this stage. Okay, this is heading off in a different direction. Off into the woods. Don't really think we want that. Is there anything here, though? In this, that there certainly is. And the loot is, at times, really good. Beyond just having the quest-related nails. We can drop down here, though. See if there's any other planks for us to loot. Not seeing any at the moment, though. So maybe we head back more into the town proper. And with all the changes and elevation and crisscrossing paths, it's been a little bit difficult to keep track of where exactly we have and have not been. That, I think, is somewhere where we have been. That was just the other side of what I was saying was probably the tavern. What's left? Because it feels like we've gotten a lot at this point. Not necessarily sure we've been into every single building. We may have been in here already, though. Most of the buildings we found have been fairly empty. Including this one? Including this one. Head up further toward where they both are now. Over here. This is where that stairway of sorts was that we were saying if you wanted to go down, you should actually follow it and not just drop down. I don't know. Like I said, it is a surprisingly very large and sprawling type of area. But I think I'm also expecting for us to get some kind of quest update that says, yes, you have reached the threshold for collecting all of those nails. We haven't seen anything along those lines yet, which leads me to believe that we are still searching for some. That's another reason why I'm continuing to look around a bit. Even though we may technically be done. Ooh, I don't know if we've been here. Or have we? No, this was the place where I was saying is pretty open and Siren could fight us? Okay. I think we've done just about everything. We may have missed a little bit. I think we probably have, but that was at least reasonably thorough. Make sure we didn't miss anything there, but okay. In the interest of continuing to move onward, let's move onward. And where did our friends go? I know we were doing our own thing for a while there. Doing lots of looting. You were saying you were going to the cave entrance? Which I think is, well, in the direction of our quest marker. Yes. Okay. Pull that over. Those planks lootable? No. No, they aren't. False alarm. Okay, well, they do seem to be trying to fight this siren. Or maybe. It's leading us over here, for some reason. Oh, this is the hidden treasure, actually. Come to think of it. Hold on, this is an entirely different quest. I mean, that's fine. Probably. Did say it was level 18. That was a level 13 siren. So I do feel like we are likely to run into something else here. But maybe this is it. Maybe that's all it took. Hold on. Leather. Salt feeder and 14 crowns. And this does look like a harpy nest. But, no sign of actual harpies. Maybe even the siren nest. But yeah, quite simple and straightforward, to tell you the truth. Not a lot to it. Kind of curious as to what this enemy is, wherever you are. Okay, well, you have perhaps answered our question. You are a beheaded siren. See the answer? Didn't stop us from taking your monster eye. Okay. So no, we should not try to head over to Hindersfjall. At least... not right now. That's probably not the most efficient way for us to get there at this point in time. Not on foot, no. So let's head back to the actual place where our friends have gone over to, which is here. Which is there. Okay. Well, that is actually where we were starting to poke our heads in as we were looting. But it is perhaps the opposite direction relative to the city in which we ended up going in order to loot for the treasure hunt. So be it. Okay. Back in the ruins. Back up here. And let's head up over here. Is it up and around? I feel like it's probably up and around. Like so, or is it down? No, it's probably down there. I take it back. Down below, through the trenches? Like so? I don't know. That's a weird one. Maybe not. Maybe in that case is actually more up here and here. And did we just deal damage to ourselves in the process there? We may have ever so slightly. Is this something that gives us loot? Is there a chest hiding in this corner? That really looks like one. Apparently it is. In that case, here are the friends. Hey guys, we totally didn't just abandon you for like a solid half hour there. We do perhaps know of another way in, so if you're concerned about this being blocked by boulders, then never you fear.
Help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way.
Why not just walk around?
I'll cover you. Position myself so as to keep the giant in sight.
Okay. Is there any difference at all approaching from this side versus the other side? Because I do think that... Because this does seem to be, truthfully, just go in and fight the giant itself. This, I was assuming, was also going to be the case. We approached from this side because, well, we saw, like, giant scratch marks on the side of the cave. But this does say, find out what happened to HJALMER's crew. I do think that, like, I mean, again, I want to do the giant last, I think, because as we're building up here, we got the crewmate, we got HJALMER himself. Now, if we can find out more information and then fight the giant, I think that would be ideal. So, I know that HJALMER really wants to go in from this side, but can we actually just, like, kind of rewrite this a bit? Get the best of all worlds? Whoa! Don't do that. Okay. Did not see that humongous drop off. So, and that one as well. Let's maybe just be a little bit more mindful of how exactly we are going to make this trek, because it is maybe not as simple and straightforward as just take the most direct route, because the most direct route might involve falling to our death. Is that a monster? No, that's just dropped items. Okay, that's fine. So will they follow us, which might be another question worth asking, because it seems like they may in fact have committed going in this direction. It might be going solo if that's the case. I think that's fine. Technically, if we were to teleport to Urskar, that might be faster. And then let's just make sure we are pointed in the right direction. I think it's this direction here. It is. Could even go into this entrance here, but I think that's just going to be ultimately for something like a hidden treasure over here, it's not going to be anything related to the quest, I don't think. So I'm assuming we can get to that later. In which case, let's save it for later. And let's re-explore these footprints here, which do lead us to the cave. Well, we know that much, at least. We just saw the cave and decided to double back, because we thought, let's try to check out what is across the lake, and then we found HJALMER. Now, HJALMER wants to go in the other way, but we see this stuff.
Giant tried to get inside. Looks like he gave up.
Ah, okay. This might actually not be where the giant is. Let's save. This might be a safe place where the crewmates hid, or at least in theory. But there might be other things in here.
Definitely came through here.
Okay, so yes, I think in that case, certainly, I would prefer to go this way first. This is, well, getting more and more grim by the second, though.
It's deep enough. Shouldn't hit bottom.
You sure about that? There are, what are those? Harpies? Yeah, this really seems like a bad idea. Also, apparently the harpies have discovered us, which is understandable, given how long we... Oh, you are a super harpy, in fact. Whoa, Geralt! I mean, maybe you are saying you're confident jumping down there, but if that is the case, then maybe do so deliberately, and don't just, you know, like, say, accidentally drop down there. But I think that might actually be our first Arinia that we've... or... Arinia? They were all over the place in Witcher 2. But, well, we didn't get any sort of bestiary update, so I suppose that means that we have in fact fought them before. We don't remember that happening. Alright, here goes nothing. Geronimo! Splash. Oh, there is something here. There is presumably this. Yeah. Can we use signs in here? We cannot. Can you attack us from here? Probably. But now we can actually fight you. So let's do this. And face you off. Not so bad. And fortunately, Geralt's prediction that we could, in fact, drop down there without murdering ourselves was accurate. It was accurate. So what is the deal with all this stuff, though? It's, like, glowing in here? Are those, like, fungi that are iridescent? It's like gold? Kinda looks like gold. And it looks like it's coming directly from the rock. Let's see. What direction are you saying we're supposed to go in is over there. Though there is certainly still stuff here. Even if this is not technically the quote-unquote correct direction. I feel like it is perhaps worth investigating. If there are, in fact, pieces of gold, then, you know, I wouldn't be averse to just checking that out a little bit. Okay, we don't need the skull. The hide is potentially worth something. Is there another box there? No? Okay. At least not beyond the one that has the skull in it. What else? What else? So yeah, this is one of those classic RPG strats at the moment where I'm like, okay, so I know we are supposed to go the other way. So let's deliberately not do that at the moment and see what else we can pick up, because like this could be some nice loot right here that we might have missed otherwise. It is also very dark. Let me see if we can throw on a cat potion. Is that a cat potion that we have equipped right now? It might even be. It might even be. Come on. That is. Let's get some night vision going. And this is what I'm eyeing. Okay, I mean, it's not a huge deal. But it is something. Oh, that, I did not see this. Nor do I think I saw that over there. Anything in that corner? I'm not sure. Let's check this out. I mean, it's clearly it's a dead body. Black magic doll. Lovely. Lovely, isn't it? Okay, so let's get this stuff. Sure. Was there anything in this far corner? I didn't really think I saw anything. I mean, there's supposedly some kind of commotion, but I think that's actually on the other side of the cave. more so just me thinking, oh, did our cat potions expire? No, it's the difference between us being underwater and not being underwater. Yeah, I think this is just the end of the line for this side of the cave. Let's head back in the direction that we are technically supposed to go, and we may need to fight another Arinia on the way back, but that's fine if we do. It's really not much of an issue. Can we climb that? I don't think so. I don't think we are supposed to climb that. Let's head back this way. There is the super harpy that we will crap. Well, there's your old friend that we fought, and yep, you may just be basically a respawn version of exactly the same thing. Though, yeah, I would love if we could actually fight you and not have to worry about going into water or anything like that. Okay, so cat potion is about to expire, unfortunately, so our night vision is about to go away. We already looted this? I think we may have. It's not lighting up. Oh, now it is, though. Okay, we just need to get a little bit closer. Oh, well, I mean, it's an empty bottle, so not sure it matters much. Ooh.
Clean cut. Head probably went flying.
Okay, not sure why that's significant, but sure, apparently that was a quest item. A quest thing to investigate. This? That looks like another dead guy.
Bitter end.
Okay. Is this not the place where we dropped down? That looks hoppable. Now I'm getting confused where we dropped down and where we... I mean, we don't think we did. I think this is technically the quote-unquote correct direction. Ooh, that's good stuff. Meteorite ore. Sure thing. And, I mean, I think we're definitely following the bloodstains is the general idea here.
Sliced her up. 2 men, looks like.
Yeah, so there may be potentially far more people here. Or at least were at one point in time, though there are seemingly a lot of dead guys too. Come on, investigate it, girl. You got it.
Lost a lot of men here.
Oof. Elbowed the table. But yes, in case you missed that, HJALMER did in fact lose a lot of men here. That much is definitely true. We did, however, we did elevate. We did not necessarily look at the water level. So I was initially thinking it was going to be water level. So I'm kind of, I mean, I do still think that is the, again, the quote-unquote correct direction. But I think that if we investigate the water stuff first, we might find additional loot. I kind of want to do that before we start running off and completing this whole area. So we went to the right over there, but we've not gone to the left. In the water, at least. I don't think so. Tell me there's an enemy here. I'm guessing it's in another arena. See here, there's some stuff. And yes, whoa, good stuff at that. Good crafting materials, so I'm grateful that we did, in fact, take the time to double check. Otherwise, we might have missed out on that. We would have missed out on that, almost certainly. That almost looked like a staircase for a second. It's like, that'd be too convenient, right? No way we can just casually stroll on up. There is apparently an enemy directly on top of us right now. Can we reactivate a cat? I think we may still be able to do a second round of it, but probably poison ourselves if we do much above and beyond that, so maybe our timing is important there. I think once we get up here, it starts to get a lot lighter. But it may not be as necessary. It's down there at the ground level where it's hardest to see. So we've seen all this before. These are more bloodstains. Saw that, and then we stopped and turned around. This would be the next spot. Here's a little bit of loot here, I thought. Oh no, that explodes. Okay. Oh, whoa, girl! No! Do not fall. Not the time or place to be falling. That is a big drop from this angle. You don't do your thing where you kick the wall and then bounce back off. Also not cool. Okay, now here's as though we may be approaching the surface, as well as potentially some enemies. Ooh, I did not realize that was a bridge. This angle is also very disorienting. I'm definitely feeling the need for some cats soon. Turn back on the night vision. Or we could do this. That should help too. And I'm hearing more of the harpies. Yeah. That's pretty much a junk item there, but these are all explosive. This is not. That is starting to look like poisonous gas. And we can examine this.
Tunnel caved in.
What is going on here? Lots of stuff, it seems. More blood. There's a... okay. And I do want to use a cat potion. I just think we might toxify ourselves. We just throw them on like crazy. We already used one recently. Was that us? It really sounded like there was someone sprinting up right behind us. It was unnerving. Might have just been Geralt kind of sort of losing his footing for a second there. Can we hop that? We, I think, can hop that. Okay, let's throw on the cat. See what this is.
Half a quiver into her.
And yes, this does go up quite a ways, but I'm very intrigued by that tree over there and the harpies encircling it. So it does seem that this is also a thing. Perhaps even the way out. There's a rot fiend over there. In fact, totally different type of enemy. I'm thinking we check this stuff out and then we head back up there, because I think that might be the quote-unquote, yeah, like, correct way, the right way. Is this poisonous? Can't really tell. Doesn't look like we're taking damage, so I don't think so. And it is also a little bit weird to fight you guys when we have the night vision, because it's a little disorienting. Apparently we were facing the wrong direction there. Hello. Please cease to exist. Thank you.
Show me what you got.
Please do not attack us from behind. That would be rude. And I think... oh, you're not dead. You have precisely 1 HP. Please do not do that. Please have less than 1 HP. Okay. Now we loot them. And, ooh, Diameridium. So it may just be various types of loot on our way over here, but this certainly looks significant. A tree around which there happen to be a bunch of harpies and alcohol for some reason. If so, then that's a bit of a head scratcher, but sure. I guess. I'm actually not sure if we've been down into the water over here, because I think this was a slightly different section, and there's our cat potion wearing off. It's a little bit brighter around here, though. At least once we're around those guys. Those explode. But yeah, I'm actually not sure we've been all the way down there in the water. Check that out. And I think we've seen that there's enough good loot here that it is potentially worth investigating further. So yeah, we ran into a dead end when we went into the water before. And then... ooh, that just a stalagmite? Or is that actually a chest? I can't really tell. That's stalagmite. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we ran into a bit of a wall, and then we went around... we elevated a bit and went around a corner, and now we're into a slightly different area, so this is not a place we've been to yet. At least, not on this level. Yeah, the thing is, the underwater portions of the stalagmites, they look like chests from a distance. We're getting a lot of false positives, and that is definitely a chest. Don't even need to dive under to loot that. Unfortunately, not a great one at that, but it's something. This is apparently a little narrow walkway that we can go through. I only could see it based on the map in the top right corner. Couldn't actually see in front of us by looking on the actual, you know, place where Geralt's walking. But, okay. Didn't appear as though there's any other chests there beyond the one that we already got. Anything on this end, though? That's just, again, the rocks. I think that might have been it. I suspect as much, at least. Yeah, I think so. So we got a little bit from going down here. At the very least, we have the peace of mind of knowing that we didn't miss out on anything big, or at least it doesn't seem like we missed out on anything big. But now we'll go up and we'll check the other stuff. Like that looks like a chest. That might actually be a chest. It is actually a chest. That is devious, because these look a lot like chests from a distance when we're looking underwater. That's something as well. That's definitely a barrel. Oh, it's an explosive. Okay. Maybe don't hang out next to it then. Now I feel like I need to look a little bit more closely, because I might have been brushing off some things that actually were not false positives. Like this. For a second there, that looked like a chest. Right here, but I think that is truthfully just a rock. Yeah. That is a chest, though. Ooh, man. Yeah, as it turns out, it seems as though you did hide a bunch of these here. Hold on, I only got some of that. Or none of it. Now we have it. Okay. That seems to make a little more sense, because it seemed odd that there was such a big area with so little loot. But, not necessarily going back to check every last one of these. We might miss a little bit here. Oh, is that something, or is that, again, just, no, it's the corner of the rock. Still part of the stalagmite. Okay, for a second there I thought we got trapped in a corner. Ultimately, obviously we didn't, but, perhaps a close call. That looks like a chest. That is a chest. This one might be better than the other ones. These are not great, and they're kind of heavy, so I'm deliberately not going to pick them up, though. And that's what we were just looking at. Anything... That looked like a chest for a second. Over here? No. Just the way that they load in from distance makes them look like they're box-shaped, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure if that's deliberate or if that is just an inconvenient coincidence. Let's head back now. Now we'll actually go up, and we'll head all the way up through, not to the tree area, but up to this ladder, up to this ledge, up to this ladder. We investigated this already? We did. Okay. This ladder, where we saw a different type of enemy, just hanging out around the corner. Oh, it's actually a drowner. I thought it was a rot beam. Drowner's
What now, you
not as interesting, I'm afraid. Oh no, it is Devour. What am I saying? Oh, Devour, not... Okay, Devour is a special, more powerful type of rot fiend. So basically what I was thinking. And you do. Torch is welcome. And it sounds like there are a lot more of them, and it seems like this is a whole mine complex. That's certainly one. That looks like the surface. Can we tell from our map which direction we are technically supposed to go to? Seems like we're supposed to go the way we're currently facing, or at least this way-ish. Which again, RPG logic leads me to think that we ought to investigate this one first. Because that means likely loot. Potentially good loot at that. Can again pass on the chest plate just because it's going to be probably heavier than we can afford to carry right now. That's not bad. Can we go through this somehow, or is that truthfully a wall? I think that is truthfully a wall. Oh. No, that's the same one. Okay. So now we head in this direction. This is the correct direction. As one could assume from those stains there. Blood stains. Hello. Pleased to meet you. Oh, you have a friend. Care to introduce us? Hello. Oh, excuse me. I was about to hit you. They're gonna blow up on us. That's not cool. Carol, maybe don't put away that sword. Because you know there's like another drowner directly in front of you. Just saying. Now you pull it out. Okay. Are you running away? I actually couldn't tell, depth perception-wise, if you were running away or towards us. Oh, that was not cool. Okay, so they explode when they die, yes. It was really hard to tell, given how dark it was, if you were running away from us or towards us. It didn't even look like you were running away. It looked like you were very much still alive and not about to explode. Otherwise, if I'd known you were about to explode, obviously I would not have walked up straight to you. And this actually...
Split her in two.
Nope, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the loots. Thank you. We've already observed that it's split in two. We have the option of going straight out, which is theoretically the correct way, again, or we can go back this way, which is slightly different. We've not been here yet. There is seemingly more loot, which means I am certainly interested. Really want to give us this kind of chest plate. I just want to light this, actually. I would kind of like to be able to see, but I suppose it's not strictly necessary if we're just going to be brief here. I think that's everything there, and there are theoretically bodies out here. Are they alive? Clan Tordarok Forge. Where are we? Lord of Unvik. Updated. Huh? What happened? Okay. Find a way out of the Giant's Lair. To the Giant's Lair. Find HJALMER. Where we did find HJALMER, yes. But, you know, we, like, went in a different direction. Also, are these friends or foes? Getting the foe vibe. Or maybe not? Something happened here, though. Something potentially very bad. Hey, what's up? Oh, now our friend is
Near
here.
20 of them. But no HJALMER.
I mean, we already found HJALMER, actually. That was a rot fiend. I'm almost certain. So, yeah, they're right out there. I mean, we can see them on our minimap, so it's not that much of a surprise. But, oh, diamonds? Okay. Yeah, I'll take those. I will take those. Don't really need the Velen longsword. Likewise there. We don't even have your life bar anymore for full in. Full is fine.
That stench.
Oh, there you are. So I don't know if you'll actually blow up and deal damage to Full-Land or not, which is concerning because I'm not sure Full-Land's going to be smart enough to run away from the Devourer once it gets to low HP. Otherwise, he will get hurt a lot. It deals a lot of damage. As we saw, I mean, it dealt like half of our HP as damage. I don't really want Full-Land to die. Especially not now. Like, Full-Land, don't stand right next to it as he explodes. I think you are primarily Archer, not a, this one's going to explode on you as well. I don't really think you're supposed to be a melee kind of guy. Which is a further reason to be concerned about you using what is like a knife against this guy. So, like, don't stand right there. I'm not sure we're far enough away at the moment. Also, don't hit him toward us as he's about to explode. So you appear to be alive. So there's that.